Welcome back to Copper Star Precision, the channel dedicated to getting you more points at your competitive shooting matches. This is stage 4 for the February 2025 NRL22 Course of Fire tips, tricks, and strategy video. It's called If I Could Rearrange the Alphabet, I'd Put You and I Together. So we have the pyramid stage, and again, kind of with the theme of this month's Course of Fire is choice. Where do we go in the pyramid? Well, the stage description says the following. On the start signal, engage the targets from the pyramid in the following order. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we iterate 1. So we're going to go 2, 3, 1, engage the next target first, 3, 1, 2, and then back to 1, 2, 3. So we're just transposing the numbers one cycle at a time. As far as dialing goes, I don't think it's necessarily appropriate to dial. Holdovers are probably key because it is a 12-round stage. If you have to do a mag change, think about where you want to do that. There's a restriction on this stage that says each position must involve a change in rungs, and positions may not be repeated. So what are positions? Positions are basically the outside 5 positions, the middle 4 positions-ish, and then the outside 5 positions. So we have to change rungs each time, but it doesn't mean we have to use multiple rungs. We just can't go back to the same position that we were before. So there's a couple schools of thought here. Generally, the lower you are, the more stable you are. So you could, theoretically, you could just live in this area right here. And that might be the way to do it, depending on where your targets are set up. If they're not set up, or they're set up where you think that you have to point the rifle more towards the center back leg here, maybe you go on this side. But you could just live in this little area of the pyramid right here. And that would look something like doing a little X pattern, crisscross applesauce. So maybe we start inside prone, right? Collapse our bipod. We come in here. Maybe we have some sort of pump pillow. Bring this along for rear support. Get super stable. Engage target 1, then 2, then 3. Then we have to come out and we have to change rungs. So we grab the rifle, grab the bag. Right here, we have changed rungs. Or you could even come straight up if you wanted to. Actually, that's probably the way to do it, right? Just go from that to that. And that way, if you have like another big pump pillow, you can just stack these on top of each other. Now we're starting with target 2. That's the big thing here, the mental thing to remember. Starting with target 2, so you're holding over something. 2, 3, holding over a little more, and then back to target 1, which is what your scope is probably dialed at from the start. Then we're going to come out, we have to change rungs, so then we go back down, and then we go back up, changing rungs and not reusing any positions. So that's 4 positions right there that you don't have to use anything else, and they're usually low to the ground, they're super stable. You can bring some rear support for extra stability. If you don't like being low or in these weird modified prone positions, or that's difficult for you, you can employ the same strategy, I think, towards the top. I think people are going to do something like that a lot as well, which is probably going to be starting top here. We're taking 3 shots standing, squared up to the target, gun up, bag up, right. Changed rungs, and then we're just going to do the same thing. We have to change rungs, so we're just going to take the same 2 positions on the opposite side of the tank trap, right? Square up to the target. This sequence is 3, 1, 2, and then back here for 1, 2, 3, right? So that's probably more fast in terms of transitions. So if you're not going in and out, you're going to save yourself some time. So if you're someone who struggles with time management, maybe you want to stick these 4 outside ones, or whatever you're most stable with. Or you can simply just go 4, 3, 2, 1, work with gravity. That's always a good choice. Or 4, 3, 2, 1 on this side. And it's, instead of having to do the rifle in and out, as we've discussed many times before on this channel, we finish our shot string, bolt back to move, rifle up, bag up, and basically we're swinging it. We're not having to pull it all the way out and then all the way forward, right? So again, it comes down to choice and what is your personal preference when it comes to where you're most stable. And then, of course, remembering the target order. So I could see myself just living in this 2 foot by 2 foot area and consolidating all my gear here, my pump pillows in the rear, and just taking my time. This isn't the bonus stage, that was the tank trap stage. So as long as we finish and get all 12 rounds off, you know, you don't get bonus points for extra time, so you can get nice and comfortable in this one area, or top 4, or go 4, 3, 2, 1 down a side. Let me know what you're going to do down in the comments, but hopefully that gives you some ideas. Thanks for sticking around. If you like these videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any questions, or tell me how you're going to do the stage. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Notifications enabled. We got one more stage to cover, and then later this weekend I'll be at the match and bring you match footage after that. So thanks for sticking around, and until I see you next time, as always, score more points. Quick bonus content. I was looking at stage 5, and you know, it's a rooftop stage, and it's so straightforward, it's not even funny. So get on the rooftop. I like to use a pump pillow in the rear and some sort of bag on the crest of the rooftop. And because it's targets that are all in order, near to far, I'm just gonna dial for each set of targets. Just make sure you have your dope card written out, what you need to dial to, or if you have the tape on your scope, you can mark the different things you need to click. And it's just simple. It's just parallax for that first target, get on target, dial, and then, so it's the KYL first 2. You're gonna dial up for the next one probably, and then just keep dialing up and adjusting parallax as you go. You got plenty of time, it's only 10 rounds. You know, it's a 120-second stage, unless you're doing the second option, which is a par time of a minute 45. But give yourself 15-20 seconds in the beginning, and then just systematically just find the target, close the bolt, engage. You know, you're basically engaging twice at each distance, so double tap, you know, large, small, all the way down. You're gonna just calmly adjust the scope, adjust the parallax, close the bolt. Super simple. So don't think I need to make a video on that. If you have any questions, you can also leave them down below as usual. All right, catch you in the next one. Score more points.